today let's talk about molar mass, formula mass, and mole. But first, let's go back with the different definitions. First one is the atomic mass. So, atomic mass by definition is the element's relative average of all natural occurring isotope of that element, and that is the number appear in the periodic table. So when we say atomic mass, it is the mass of a certain element found in the periodic table. So all of the elements contains different atomic masses. Okay? So, in your module, meron dyang page wherein it contains different atomic masses of different elements. So, here. Okay, so it is indicated below the symbol of each element. So, sometimes, you are required to get the exact, or sometimes you are required to get the rounded off value of those atomic masses. Okay, another is the molar mass. Molar mass is mass in grams of 1 mole of a substance, and it is expressed in grams per mole. So, yun yung unit na ginagamit natin sa molar mass. So, molar mass, in generalizing this definition, molar mass of any substance in grams per mole is numerically equal to the mass of that substance expressed in atomic mass unit. So, by the way, atomic mass, pag kinuha mo yung mass ng isang element, ang kanyang unit ay AMU or atomic mass unit. So, sabi dito sa molar mass, it is equal to the substance expressed in atomic mass unit. So, ano ba yung substance na yun? Or ano ba yung quantity that expresses in AMU? That is atomic mass, di ba? So, that means atomic mass and molar mass is quietly just the same. Okay? So, for example, atomic mass of carbon is 12 AMU or atomic mass unit. That means that the molar mass of the carbon atom is 12 grams per mole as well. Okay? So, nagkakaiba lang sila sa unit na ginagamit. Okay. So, another term is the molecular mass. Okay? So, molecular mass is the sum of the atomic masses of all elements in that molecule. Okay? So, when you say molecular mass, let's go back with the representative unit of covalent compound. Remember that the representative unit of covalent compound is called molecule. So, when we're talking about covalent compound, the term used, or when you get the mass of that certain covalent compound, that is the molecular mass. So, ginagamit ang molecular mass kapag you are dealing with covalent compound. Okay? Again, it is the sum of the mass, okay, or masses of all elements found in that certain molecule. Okay, another is, okay, so first let's have an example. Okay, so paano nga ba kumuha ng molecular mass? Okay, so this one is an example of covalent compound because it is under covalent bond, right? So we have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, also known as glucose. So in your module, we have here steps in how to get the molar mass of a certain compound. Okay? So sabi dito, look for the atomic mass of each element. Okay? So look for the atomic mass of each element. In your module, naka-indicate naman na yan. So, ito na yung mga atomic masses na meron sila. But if you have your own periodic table, pwede nyo ring gawing reference yun. The first thing to do is for you to write the number of atoms in each element. Okay? So, ito muna yung unang way na ituturo ko sa inyo na how to get the molecular mass of this certain compound. So, first one, we have carbon. It contains 6 atoms of carbon. So, isulat natin dito ay 6. This is how we do this molecular mass. When I was in high school, ito yung way kung paano tinuro sa amin itong molecular mass. Okay? But, you can use other process as well for as long as you will arrive with the same answer. Hydrogen, you have 12 atoms of hydrogen, and oxygen, you have 6 atoms of oxygen. So, yun yung unang gagawin, no? First is for you to identify the number of atoms found in that certain compound. I-identify mo each, okay? Now, in your periodic or in your module, check natin, isa-isahin natin. Carbon, how many or how much ang kanyang mass? Ang kanyang atomic mass ay 12.0 rounded off 12. Okay, so carbon is 12. So, i-multiply natin siya sa 12. So, times 12. How about hydrogen? Okay, hydrogen is 1.0 rounded off 1 times 1. And oxygen is sa inyong periodic table, that is 15.99. Ni-round off na nila dito, that is 16. So, times 16. Yes, imumultiply po sila. Okay? So, mumultiply natin yan. 6 times 16. Okay, so we have here calculator. Times 16, you have 96. Equals 96. 12 times 1, of course, you have 12. And 6 times 12, you have 72. And then, sabi nga natin sa definition, it is the sum of the atomic masses of all elements. So, we have to add all the product, no? So, we have 96 plus 12 plus 72 is 180. Okay? So, 180. Anong unit ang ginagamit natin kapag molecular mass? Grams per mole. Okay? So, this is now the final answer. And this is now the molecular mass of glucose or C6H12O6. Okay, another way is like this. Kung ayaw nyo yung ganun, yung may guhit-guhit siya, pwede rin naman ganito. So, C, we have C6H12O6 pa rin. Again, the first thing for you to do is to identify the number of atoms in each element, no, or in each component of that compound. So, we have here carbon, 6 carbon. Hydrogen, you have 12. And oxygen, you have 6. Then, multiply it to their corresponding atomic mass. So, alam na natin, carbon is 16, right? Hydrogen is 1. And oxygen is, ay mali ako. 16 si oxygen. Si carbon pala ay, sorry, edit natin. Carbon is 12. Carbon is 12. So, 6 times 12, we have 72. We have 12 and 96. So, again, add natin silang lahat. We have 180 grams per mole. So, in any process or way that you want, pwede naman yan. Again, basta you will arrive with the same answer, okay lang. Okay, so ito yung kanina. Ito naman yung isa. So, kung saan kayo madadalian, go lang. Okay, another is the formula mass. Okay, ano naman tong formula mass? And what is the difference between formula mass and molecular mass? So, formula mass is the sum of the masses of atoms present in the empirical formula. Okay, again, sum of the masses of atoms. Parang pareho lang sila, no? So, dito naman sa formula mass, remember that the representative unit of ionic compound is called formula unit. Okay, formula unit daw yung representative unit kapag ionic compound. So, formula mass is the term used kapag ang involved ay ionic compound. When we say ionic compound, it consists of one metal and one non-metallic element. Okay? Pagdating naman dito sa molecular mass kasi, okay? Sabi dito, molecular mass is used if the involved compound, okay, deals with covalent compound or isa siyang covalent compound. When we say covalent compound, it consists of one non-metal and one non-metal. So, it is a bond between two non-metallic element. So, kapag ganun ang involved, ang gagamitin natin ay molecular mass. Pero kapag ang involved ay ionic compound, ang gagamitin nating term is formula mass. Okay? So, ganun din naman siya. Yun nga lang, ionic compound ang involved dito. So, let's have here an example. We have AuCl3. Au is metal and Cl is, or chlorine is, non-metal. So, by the way, I have noticed that some of your answers when you write elements in your module is nagiging capital letter lahat, no? So, hindi ko tinatanggap yung ganong sagot because you have to write it in the same manner that it is written in the periodic table. So, say for example, A is capital here and U is a small letter. So, you have to keep it that way. Hindi nyo pwedeng gawing both capital letter kasi mali yun. Okay? And hindi rin pwedeng both small letter kasi mali yun. Mamamali kayo doon. So, this one is not Ci but Cl. Okay? This is chlorine. So, the first thing for you to do in doing formula mass or molecular mass, you have to, again, look for the number of atoms found in the certain element in that compound. So, Au here, how many atoms are there? Wala naman kasi siyang nakalagay dito na subscript, diba? So, automatic, you have one atom of gold or Au. Okay? So, 1 yan. Matik na yan. How about chlorine? How many chlorine atoms? You have 3. Okay. Now, times. Lagyan natin dyan, times. Look for the atomic mass of this element. So, Au, sino ba yun? Au is 47. Ayan. Gold pala. Au is where yun? 79. Ako, hindi na siya nakita dito. Check natin sa periodic table. So, in the periodic table, Au 79 is, ito siya, 196.96. So, round off natin siya, 197. Okay, so, times 197. How about chlorine? So, chlorine naman is 35.45. So, pag round off mo yan, 35 lang. 35. 35. Okay, so, syempre ito, 1 times 197 is 197. And 3 times 35 is 105, diba? Tama ba? 3 times 35 is 105. 105. So, add 5 plus 7 is 12. Carry 1, 10. Carry 1, 302 grams per mole. So, this is now the formula mass of AuCl3. Now, let's talk about calculating molar mass and number of moles. So, we have here another formula for moles, wherein moles is equal to the mass in grams. So, dapat ang unit na gagamitin ay grams over formula mass or molar mass. Okay? So, papaano ba yun? Again, moles is equal to mass divided by molar mass or formula mass. So, itong mass na to, dapat given siya. Okay? Dapat nasa problem siya. And, kapag wala kang formula mass or molar mass na given sa problem mo, you have to solve for it. So, alam niyo naman nang kunin yung formula mass or molar mass, diba? So, madali na lang siya. Sige, apply natin sa isang problem solving. A gold nugget weighs 35.0 grams. How many moles are present in the nugget? So, in our formula, yan. So, in our formula, we have here moles is equal to the mass over molar mass or formula mass. So, ang given natin is we have 35.0 grams. So, this is the mass. And formula mass or molar mass. Paano yun? Walang nakalagay. Walang element. Meron. Gold. Diba? Au. Okay? So, gold siya, ibig sabihin, formula or molar mass. Gold is metal. So, that means it is formula mass. So, ang formula mass ng gold ay, tignan natin sa periodic table, nakuha na natin to kanina. So, Au is 100, I'm looking for silver. 196.96. 196.96. So, 197. So, 197. So, napansin ko naman sa inyong module, given na yung ganito, given na yung kanilang molar mass. Mas madali yun. Okay? So, sulat natin yung ating formula, which is mole is equal to mass over formula mass. So, ang mass natin ay mole is equal to, ang mass natin ay 35.0 grams 0.0 divided by 197. Anong unit ang ginagamit natin dyan? Grams per mole. Okay? So, division operation natin. So, 35.0 divided by 197. Okay, so, you have 0.177 or 0.18. Okay? Pwede na yun. So, magiging 0.18. Anong parehong unit dyan? Grams, cancel. So, you have mole. This is now your final answer. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nun, in the gold of nugget or a gold nugget that weighs 35 grams, you have 0.018 mole of gold, okay, present in that certain gold nugget. Okay. Let's have another example. In a bottle of soda, there is 0.28 mole of carbon dioxide. How many grams of carbon dioxide are in the bottle? So this time we are looking for the grams or the mass, diba? So ang formula natin kanina sa mole, ay, diba, we have mole is equal to mass over molar mass or formula mass. This time molar mass kasi carbon dioxide to eh. So molar mass tayo. So pwede rin kasi nating i-apply yung tinatawag nating triangle method kasi 3 quantities lang to. So we have here mole, dito yan. Ito naman mass sa taas, and dito ay molar mass. So ang hinahanap natin ay how many grams. So pag sinabing how many grams, anong hinahanap natin na quantity? That is mass, right? So mass, using this triangle method, mass is equal to, okay, ito yung magiging formula niya, mole times molar mass. So ang gagamitin natin ay multiplication na. Multiply natin si mole dun sa molar mass niya. So, anong given natin na mole? We have 0.28 mole. So, we have 0.28 mole times, anong molar mass ng carbon dioxide? Walang given dyan, di ba? E di, kunin natin C and O. C, ilan ang atom niya? 1. O is 2. Times, carbon is, ilan ang kanyang atomic mass? 16. Oxygen is, ay sorry, napagpapalit ko lagi. Carbon is 12. Sorry. Carbon is 12. And oxygen is 16. So, multiply natin. This one is 12. This one is 32. So, 2 plus 2, you have 4. And 4. 44 grams per mole. This is now the molar mass of carbon dioxide. So, lagay natin dito 44 grams per mole. Anong operation ang gagamitin natin? Multiplication. So, 0.28 times 44 is equal to 12.32. Okay? So, we have 12.32. Anong unit ang maiiwan dyan? So, cancel natin yung both mole. You have grams. This is now your final answer. Ang gulo, no? So, 12.32 grams of carbon dioxide is present in a 0.28 mole of carbon dioxide. Okay? So, ganyan lang siya. Pwede nating gamitin tong triangle method kapag tatlong quantities lang ang meron tayo. So, paano naman kapag yung syempre, pag mole, ito na yung formula, di ba? Pag mass, ganito naman yung formula. Ang molar mass naman kasi, kaya natin kunin yan kahit hindi natin i-apply yung formula na to. Kasi, alam naman natin kung paano kumuha ng molar mass. Okay. Okay, this time, paano naman pag ganito yung problem? So, ito, merong ganito sa inyong module. Okay, so, methane, CH4, ang kanyang molar mass ay 16.04 grams per mole. Given na yan. Is released in the atmosphere at about 14.08 grams. How many molecules of CH4 are added in the atmosphere? So, ang tanong ay, how many molecules? Okay, molecules. Tapos, ang given natin ay grams. Pwede ba yun? Okay, so, walang diretsong conversion kapag ang given ay grams. Tapos, gusto mo siyang maging molecules. Walang ganun. So, you have to, kailangan nating dumaan sa isang medyo mahaba-habang proseso. Pero madali lang naman. Okay, so since meron tayong given na grams, okay, meron tayong mass na given, gagamitin natin yung formula ng mole. Okay? Apply natin yung formula ng mole. So, mole is equal to mass, right? Over molar mass. Okay? So, yung mass na given natin ay ito. Right? And meron tayong molar mass, given din yung molar mass natin. Okay, so apply natin, gamitin natin yung formula. 14.08 grams divided by 16.04 grams per mole. Okay, so again, pag ganyan, division. 14.08 divided by 16.04. 0.88, right? So we have 0.88. Cancel, you have mole. Is this your final answer? No, hindi pa. Kasi, you are looking for molecules. Gusto mo, ang sagot mo ay molecule. Mole pa lang to. Okay, so, punta tayo sa conversion factor using the Avogadro's number. Okay? So, I hope naalala pa natin kung paano gawin. Okay? So, ang given natin, gagamitin natin itong sagot natin na ito. We have 0.88 mole. Gagawin daw natin siyang molecule. Okay? So, gagawin naman natin siyang molecule ngayon. So, magiging 0.88 mole of what? Mole of CH4 times. Okay, kapag mole dyan, dapat dito sa baba, mole din. And your desired unit is, you want it to become molecule. So, ang desired unit natin ay molecule. So, remember that, ang mole, ang value niya lagi ay 1. And in every 1 molecule, there is 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd molecule. Okay? So, ayan na. So, calculator, 0.88 times 6.02, okay, equals 5.29, right? So, pag ni-round off mo yan, magiging 5.30. So, we have 5.30 times 10 raised to 23. Cancel, you have molecule of CH4. So, this is now your final answer. So, parang gumamit tayo ng dalawang formula for you to answer this certain problem. So, I hope na gets natin. Una, mole muna, ginamit natin to para ma-extract natin yung mole, para makuha natin siya. And from that, we will convert it into molecule using the Avogadro's number, which is 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd. Okay?